Hi, friends. My name is Peter Rosen. I'd like to talk about the five top misconceptions regarding the real estate market, and both on the buyers and the seller side. So, just wanted to talk about the top five that I found important. The number one is the biggest problem that we see right now is people think that it's better to get pre-approved after they find a house. Well, this is the worst thing that anybody could do, and I know this is going against the grain because people kind of think like, as if they were buying a car. When you are buying a car, you want to go down to the dealer, you want to test drive the car, you want to feel comfortable with the car. And when you choose the particular one with the color and everything, then you go and talk to the finance guy and figure out, your payments and qualifications and so forth. Well, in the real estate market, especially today in a very hot sellers market, there is no time to get pre-approved or pre-qualified when and if you find the right property. So number one, you should never go out to shop for any house before you know exactly how much is your purchasing power. That's number one. Number two is you need to be ready to make an offer right then and there if you find the right house, because most of these properties right now, they go, they sell it within a few days. And sometimes if some of these houses are on the market right now for 2, 3, 4 weeks, sometimes people wonder, like, hey, what's wrong with the house? And maybe it's a perfect house, but the longer it stays on the market, the more they wonder what's wrong with it. So bottom line, you need to be ready, and then you want to know exactly what your purchasing power is before you go out shopping. So that's very important. Number two myth is always start your offer with a lowest offer and then kind of negotiate from there. Well, that may actually work in the buyer's market. And then I know this is very classical, a classic that, we start low and they say hi and we're going to go back and forth and then we'll meet somewhere in the middle. Well, in a seller's market, that doesn't work, because if you offer low, they're going to have another few offers that are going to offer a lot higher, and they're just going to buy the house, and they're not even going to counter offer for your low offer sometimes. So the best thing to do is really to kind of fill out the market, talk to your professional, and fill out what the real market value for the property is. And just because the listing price is whatever it is, don't just feel like, hey, you make it as a mind game, like, hey, I'm not gonna offer more than what the listing price is, and all these little games. It's not the time to play games. The best thing to do is fill out the market, how many buyers are there on the house, how many offers they have, and then figure out the best payment, regardless if it's much higher than the listing price. Number three is it's better to price your house on the high side when you're selling. Well, we also see that a lot, that sellers think that they're just going to negotiate, and especially in a high market area, that, hey, we're just going to price the property higher, and then somebody's going to offer lower, and then we're going to go back and forth. Well, the problem is that um, sometimes it turns away actually good buyers. So a lot of people don't even look at the houses if it's significantly overpriced. So you would never have a chance to even negotiate with anybody, because nobody's going to even look at your house, or at least not as many people going to look at your house. So that's a bad strategy to do. So the best thing to do is, price the property appropriate to the market value, maybe even a little bit lower, and then that creates a better of a market buzz, and sell it better, faster. Number four myth is renovating your house will definitely net you more money. Well, renovating your house may net you more money, but it's not going to be a guarantee. Some improvements might be necessary, like paint and carpet and some minor cosmetic, because people are visual. They very visual. They like to buy a house usually with a turnkey condition that they don't have to do anything with it. So they sensitive to that. But it doesn't mean that you have to go change get brand new pool in the backyard, or you have to change the countertops or anything like that, right? So you want to have a clean house, move-in ready kind of condition. That would be advisable, but don't just overspend on improvements just because you think it's gonna net you more money. five myth is it's safe to skip home inspection. Well, I would never recommend anybody to skip home inspection, even if you're, somewhat of a professional, or if the house feels safe, or you think it looks good, because sometimes, even with new construction, actually, sometimes builders miss certain things, and home inspectors, they wire to look at every little detail. They know the up to date safety codes, and even if the house might look okay, there might be some hidden problems which you don't know about. So for a very low fee, $300-400 on average, what home inspectors charge, it's really worth the money. It's really worth the money. That's what I would suggest. But of course, overall, if you have any questions whatsoever, I would love to help you out. My direct number is 951-999-3366. My website is thehomebuyers.club. I have a lot more educational videos for buyers and sellers, and I constantly update new materials there. Also, if you're searching for a home, you get a link there, search for homes. Also, I have another link for figuring out how, find out payments, get estimates on different loan programs, things like that, closing costs. So a lot of good information there. And overall, like and subscribe my page. That would help me out. And of course, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, I'd love to help you out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.